In December, Southern California Conference held a grand opening for its new media production studio. Hi, I'm Connie Vandeman Jeffrey, and this is All God's People. This was a moment that had been in the making since before the start of the COVID pandemic. The space was dedicated with a prayer before the ribbon was cut, and then the studio was officially open, allowing visitors to tour and learn more about the space. Our All God's People production team was on hand to capture the grand opening and interview the Southern California Conference team involved in making the studio a reality. Valino Salazar, who was the conference president when this project began, said, "This is the fulfillment of a dream that we had for some time." Interest in this new digital method of doing ministry had been cultivated throughout the past few years as the conference began to invest in tools that would allow them to reach even more people with the gospel. This studio will be one more tool in the toolbox that helps our leaders as they work toward our mission of cultivating healthy churches and schools, said John Kress, conference president. We are here to serve our churches, schools, and conference departments, and this space helps us do that. More than 6 recording bays offer flexibility for recordings of various types, maximizing the usefulness of the space. Conversations for podcasts are easily facilitated in a dedicated podcasting room. A green room enhances the flow of live-streamed events for streamlined production, and a wardrobe room creates a comfortable space for outfit changes that are often needed when multiple recordings are done in one day. There were 3 sources of funding for the project: the conference allocation, dedicated offerings from local church members, and generous donors who were invited to support the project. Karen Oy and the Nakamuras were recognized for their contributions to the project. Lauren Laxon, Communication and Media Production Director, introduced her team and gave tours of the newly renovated space. Many blessings to you, Southern California Conference, as you continue to tell the stories that will change lives. You can read more about the grand opening event in the February recorder and also at the link in the description box. On Sunday, November 24, 2024, Central California Conference delegates gathered at Fresno Adventist Academy for the 35th Constituency Session. The following individuals were elected: President, Ricardo Valoria; Executive Secretary, David Dean; Vice President for Ministries, Anil Kanda. The treasurer position was voted by the new executive committee, and on January 26, they announced that Michael Wixwat had accepted the call and will begin serving on May 16, 2025. We invite you to join us in prayer for these leaders as they step into their new roles, serving and guiding the Central California Conference forward in its mission. Read an interview with President Ricardo Valoria in the January recorder. The online link is in the description box. February is Black History Month, and it offers an opportunity for Americans to learn details of our shared history that are far too often neglected and pushed to the wayside. Black history is American history, and it's a varied and rich history. A wise nation honors and learns from its past. It refuses to let the important facts about our shared and collective memory disappear into the depths of forgotten history. At our website, AdventistFaith.com, we have gathered Black History Month resources in one dedicated page. You can watch past episodes of All God's People, read articles, order books, and learn more on the topic of Black History Month. Devoting a little time every day to care for yourself can go a long way toward protecting the health of your heart. Simple self-care, such as taking a moment to de-stress, giving yourself time to move, preparing healthier meals, and not skipping on sleep can all benefit your heart. Why are we talking about this today? Because February is American Heart Month, a time for all of us, especially women, to focus on our cardiovascular health. There's a wonderful article called Living Heart Healthy from Adventist Health that explains why knowing your heart disease risk and making heart-healthy lifestyle choices is so important. Check out the resources in the description box. Valentine's Day is coming up soon, a time to exchange heart-shaped boxes of chocolate, cards, and flowers with your beloved. I'm reminded of perhaps the greatest love text in all of Scripture, John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. For All God's People, I'm Connie Jeffrey.